is my first interview, so.
Alright, well, make it a good one.
Are you ready? Yeah, I got you. Hey, this is Rachel with Melodic Soundwaves, and I'm here with This Century. So, in case our viewers don't know who you guys are, introduce yourselves and give us a short history of This Century.
I am Sean. I play guitar for This Century.
I am Joel. I sing for This Century.
And that's his real voice.
It's not what it sounds like.
Brief history of the band. We formed about 3 or 4 years ago in lovely Tempe, Arizona. And I was in a band previously with our drummer Ryan. And then Alex and Joel met each other in high school at a performing arts high school. And Alex is my brother, and we kind of recruited him into the band. And then he introduced us to Joel. And the rest is history, as they say. Yeah, that's the quick brief history of the band.
How did you come up with the name?
The name This Century came from, we were originally called Evident Earth, which is really hard to say, and it also sounds like heaven and earth, and it's also a really bad band name. Don't name your band Evident Earth. I almost said heaven and earth.
Yeah.
So our manager at the time was like, you gotta change the name. And we spent like a month coming up with hundreds of different band names, and then one day I was just like, we need to come up with a band name sometime this century. And that's the band name. It's really not that.
Not as exciting.
It's exciting, yeah.
That's totally fine. Okay, so this tour just started, right?
Yeah.
So how's it going so far?
So far, so great.
So far, so good. Especially today. Today's nice weather. Nice weather and nice people that we've met so far.
Yeah, great people so far.
Hopefully a nice show too, and then that's three makes the trifecta.
Did you know any of the bands were coming on?
We had briefly met the Hey Monday guys a little while back when we were on Warped Tour, and then I had spoken with We Are the In Crowd before. Who else do we know? Cartel? Yeah, we met Cartel.
Cartel on the last evening with the main tour.
They were super nice guys.
We played Georgia, who's up there in town. So yeah, they were really nice too. So we're kind of like, oh, let's some tour.
Yeah.
Everybody's so nice, and everybody is really nice.
Okay, so what do you guys do when you have off days on tour?
Sleep, and then Walmart runs, Whole Foods. We try to go to Whole Foods or a nice place, eating-wise, on our day offs. This particular tour, we've been doing a lot of little errands, more than we've done in the past.
Yeah.
So we're trying to catch up on some things. We're a little behind.
We're liking, we like to do it yourself kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So get a little creative. We're gonna get crafty on our first day off in a couple days.
Yeah. We actually we have this EP that's out for just this tour, and it has 9 songs on it, and we got these custom stamps for it. So we just stamped all of them ourselves and made all the stamps ourselves and got the cases ourselves. We're selling them for $5 on this tour. Pick one up if you're on the tour.
It's 9 songs at $5. So it's like we're letting people steal 4 songs.
Yeah.
Well, not technically. 2 of those were free from the 16. They still get to steal 2 songs.
They're still stealing from it. That's the key point.
So if they want to buy it for 9 songs, or if they just want to buy it for the rush of, stealing, like they're stealing something.
Both reasons.
Either way.
Yeah.
So you guys mentioned the 16 project, and like I've heard about it. What is it?
You want me to talk about it? Yeah. Chills Spices. The 16 project was something that we thought about where we were in between our EP and our record that's going to be coming out hopefully in the beginning of 2011. And we wanted to find a way to get all this music that we wanted to do, and we wanted to find a creative way to put it out. So what we decided to do is split it up into 4 EPs, and they were all going to be for free, and we'd release a song every week for 16 weeks, which we came very close to, but didn't quite get to the whole 16 weeks. But we had 4 songs that were B-sides, 4 songs that were acoustic songs, 4 songs that were remixes, and then 4 songs that were covers. So it's just like a ton of different ways of presenting our band, and I thought it was kind of cool that we could show all the different facets of what we do, the music we enjoy, and cover those songs.
Give people an idea of like the kind of songs that we write when we're making an album, just like a diversity
of what goes into it. Because I mean, a lot of the B-sides and stuff are very far from what we would normally do, but I think that's what makes it appealing to just a listener and just for us to be able to put it out there and not have to worry about it being prejudged as like, oh, this is your album. It's like, no, just listen to it as what it is and not try and have any preconceived notions of what you're getting.
So you guys are releasing a new album in 2011.
Yes.
How has your sound changed since your last album?
It's definitely heavier. It's definitely a lot heavier. We still keep some of the balance that we've always had. That's something we wanted to really make sure we kept because I think that's something that makes our band our band. But definitely heavier, definitely an up-tempo record.
Quirkier, I think.
A lot quirkier, more guitar leads than we've ever done. Yeah, more musical expression than in the past.
Like literally musical. It's a full musical.
Yeah, it's gonna be where we can't say.
I honestly feel like it's better than anything we've made before.
What are some musical influences and non-musical?
Musical influences are literally all across the board. We all kind of listen to different stuff. But a couple of the bands that we all kind of like are we're really big on the Killers. We're really big on
Killers, The Strokes, Coldplay. We like our Radioheads. We like our British bands. British bands that would do really well in Britain are bands usually we'll listen to, or at least give it a listen.
Yeah.
What else do we listen to?
John Mayer. We're big on. There's so much stuff that we listen to. Yeah, I'd say those are the bigger ones that we can pull ideas from.
Because I know you guys, like, a lot of your influence for your early stuff was Earth, Wind & Fire.
Yeah, it was a lot more funky bass.
That was Look What We Made EP. That was our funk EP. And
but I think that was important though because like that influence of that stuff combined with the stuff that we listened to on a consistent basis kind of gave us a little bit of our balance that people came to like about the music. So I think that was kind of a good discovery in using those influences to shape the music a little bit. So.
Okay, so what's your favorite venue?
Favorite venue? I really loved. We played this show in Philadelphia with them on the main tour. I really liked it. I think it just like when the sound sounds good.
The sound sounds good, and when the sound guys are nice.
It's surprising the little details that will make a band happy. For bands that don't have their own sound guys, or that's a big deal. And catering's always nice.
Six Flags are always fun for the roller coasters and the food.
Yeah, I really like that House of Blues. Where was that? That was the first House of Blues. It was Anaheim. The one at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Six Flags shows are like supposed to be really different than.
They're just constrained in certain ways, but they're great for exposure for bands because so many people can go to them.
A lot of rules.
A lot of rules, yeah. Understandably so. It's a bigger place. So.
How does it feel to be on stage? And do you guys ever get nervous before playing?
I still get nervous before playing.
I definitely got nervous. Like the first Six Flags show that we did on this other tour,
that was
there
crazy.
were like 2,500 kids there, and it was kind of nerve-wracking. Like peeking my head out and seeing all those people. I'm like,
yeah, it's really crazy. I think the more that we get confident in what we do and feeling comfortable in our own skin, I think the easier that becomes. Like, I think what the main tour was so great about it was we were trying out a lot of new songs that we never played before in front of fans, which is the scariest thing in the world because you know they don't know the songs. On top of lots of new fans that don't know any of your songs, so you really have to prove to them why they want to listen to your band. It's not like this based kind of thing that know what you're about to play. So that's the scariest thing. I think it's the not knowing what the reaction's going to be because like we'll go home and we'll play a show and they'll know, you know, a song with, you know, a bunch of our songs and everyone's singing along and everyone's having a great time and that's easy, you know, you can just go up there, it's very natural, but it's that feeling of no one's gonna, you know, what are people gonna do, what's the anticipation gonna be like, that's the scariest part, it's the not knowing that's scary.
So how do you guys get your name out there?
I mean, everything.
Utilize the internet.
Everything.
The internet was a big one for us when we were first starting out, just because it's a free way of getting your music to across the country and even across oceans.
Yeah, oceans and everything. I think internet's been really, really important. I think that the way that you go about utilizing the internet is really important. I think it's not just about having stuff accessible, it's the way that they go about accessing the music. Since everyone can get everything for free, since everyone can find stuff on their own, it's like you want to find ways to tunnel everyone to go see what you're doing. I think at the end of the day, if the music is good enough and people enjoy it enough, people will find it. It's just what can you provide for the fans that's going to be different and a unique experience. I think for us, like, that's been the big thing with the way that we're viewing the record and the plans we have in terms of how we want to perform live and really work that much harder to be a band that's respected as a band and not just as is respected as musicians and performers, not just as people.
Yeah, like a good picture. You don't want to just be known for a good picture on top of it.
As you can tell, the picture looks a lot better.
Yeah.
So one last question before we wrap this up.
Absolutely.
What do you guys do when you're at home?
You sleep a lot.
What do you do? I don't know.
What do I do? I watch
do.
a lot of sports because I don't get to watch a lot of sports around the road. I write a lot. I never write on the road. It's so hard to write because we're not in Boston, as you can see.
We never have time. And when we do have time, it's too tired.
Yeah, and it's hard to write when you're forcing writing. So when we go home, I love to just sit and write for a couple hours and that feels better, I think, than a lot of things. So
yeah, just kind of hang out with family and
try and
catch
be normal.
up. And
I think that's the big thing. Just being
we get bored when we're at home because it's like you go from like just constantly driving every day, waking up early, being on computer and sound checking or whatever, and then you get home and make sure that nothing so yeah, we just relax.
Thank you guys for
Thank you. Absolutely.